iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted in league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV here on this Sunday evening in America, Monday afternoon here in Australia. It is now time for the World of Thunder Esports League Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway for what is round number 2. Coming off the Volusia Speedway Park last week, we've got the field of 48 drivers signed into the pit area. We've got 40 seconds left in the qualifying session at the moment as well. We look at what will be a total of 5 heat races on the night. 8 laps, top 3 will go through to the main event, which will lock in 15 cars. And then what should be 2 B mains if we go 3. Well, we'll take the top 2 from each of those ones to make up what should be we'll take the top 3 in fact, to make up what should be a 24-car field. However, if there is 2 B mains, it'll be the top 4 to make up a 23-car field. So it'll all determine on whether we have 1 or 2 B mains on what will be a 23 or 24-car field. We have a warm-up session, which will probably get cut down to just 3 minutes, and then a 50-lap main event to come. But here we go. We get set. Qualifying is done and dusted. It is in the books. Let's take a look at heat race. You know what, let's take a look at the qualifying results just quickly. Dylan Hauser went quick time with a 17.599, and then we see 5 heat races on the night. So we'll just see Dylan Hauser, Chase Barber, Ryan Hodge, Tyler Ducharme, and Logan Rumsey. That'll be your top 5 drivers for that'll be the drivers that start on pole of what will be the heat races here tonight. So we got on the front row tonight in caliber 2, it's Dylan Hauser to the outside of the front row. Evan C. lines up at a position number 2. Position number 3 is going to be Hunter Rich in car 33. The 31 of Anthony Thompson lines up at a position number 4. Chase Hardy, the 116 out of 5. And Logan Brass in the 89 from 6. From 7, it's the 7 of Caleb Durgan. From 8, the 38 of Greg Keppel. From 9, it's the 62 car of Zach Jenkins. Robert Overstreet in the 46 lines up at a position number 10. And that's the drivers here for heat race number 1. So we are just waiting on. Right now, we've just been given the 1 green signal right now. And, well, it's time to go racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. Round number 2, the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models presented by World of Thunder Esports League. Don't forget, Tuesday night, back with the World of Thunder Esports League with some dirt street stocks. They'll be at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway, but here we go. Safety car is in, round number 2. And what a front row you've got Dylan Hauser and Evan C. And again, the history that these two guys have between them, and the green flag is out. And we are underway. We can see already Dylan Hauser getting away from the field as they work. Hunter Rich works over Evan C. Through turn number 1 and 2, but it's still going to be Evan C. holding on to the runner-up position. Rich back there in third. Chase Hardy now trying to get by Anthony Thompson as they work in tandem side by side. Thompson on the outside in the 31. Hardy in the 116 car to the inside. They'll make a bit of contact, and now here comes Logan Brass, Caleb Durgan. Chase Hardy getting shuffled back now to what is position number 8, even 9th further. Chase Hardy goes from 5th to 9th in the space of just 2 left-hand turns. Hauser continues to lead the way over your Pro Late Model feature winner of Evan C. Then the man that finished 3rd in the main event was Hunter Rich, finding himself in 3rd. Logan Brass going to go around. Do we go yellow? No, we're going to stay. Oh, there we go. We do end up going yellow. So Logan Brass in the 89 car, the man that goes around. Let's take a look. I believe he had some sort of issues there, some mechanical issues. Zach Jenkins in the 62 car, but Jenkins got him well and truly before that one. So, I wonder if we're going to see Zach Jenkins. Zach can confirm Zach Jenkins has been given the end of line penalty. So now it's just the case of getting us ready to go back racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. We're just going to do one thing just quickly. Bear with us. That's better. And then we load that. And well, there you go. Just like that. All right, here we go. Let's take that back off as we get ready to ride on board with Dylan Hauser as they work down the back straight away. We go, nice shot, Dylan Hauser. Getting ready to go back racing here at the Knoxville Raceway, and the green flag goes up, and the throttles go down, and we're back underway in tonight's main event on board right now with Dylan Hauser. Evan C. taking away the pressure from the 33 car of Hunter Rich, but Hunter Rich is going to fight back on the inside, slide up right across the nose of the 33, and Hunter Rich finds himself to a runner-up position now, sets his sights on the back of the 2 car. Thompson gets into the berm on the inside. That'll move Caleb Durgan up to position number 4. It's a pair of 33s going to battle it out for 2nd and 3rd. Meanwhile, Thompson and Hardy, they're going to resume their battle on what they did in the opening lap or 2. Back there for what is now positions 5 and 6 is Dylan Hauser continuing to lead the way here in heat race number 1 after setting quick time here tonight. You know, whenever Hauser loads up the number 2 machine, whether it's in a modified or a late model, you know that man means business. Anthony Thompson and around back in the pits. Look at the replay here with Thompson, just slides up. Oh, just catches the wall by himself. Poor old Zach Jenkins, nowhere to go on that one. Take a look on board right now with Zach Jenkins. Yeah, just right there in the front end, boy. Tough break for Zach Jenkins in the 62 car. So as we're back live with what will be 2 laps left to run. So I believe we are looking for a start. We are, so the safety car lights are out. Hello, Jaden. So we will chat to your heat race winner after this one before we move into what will be heat race number 2 as we get ready to go back racing here with Dylan Hauser, Hunter Rich, and Evan C. That's the top 3. And those are the drivers that hold on to the transfer positions at the moment. They'll start 1, 6, and what will be 11. 1, 6, and 11. We've got 5 heats on the program for tonight. Makes it somewhat easier. Hunter Rich closing in right now on Dylan Hauser. Hauser will know exactly what needs to be done here in the final lap as they're working over. Hunter Rich is the 33 car of Evan C. Will there be a little bit of payback, a little bit of receipt from the short slider in 3 and 4? And what was about lap 3 or 4 as we come into 3 and 4 final time. Checking flag is out. Dylan Hauser going to be victorious. Who's going to hold on to position number 2? Will it be Hauser C or will it be Rich? It's going to be Evan C getting the win. Sorry, C getting second, I should say. Hauser gets the win. So we'll take a look at heat race number 1 results before we chat to the man that gets the job done. Dylan Hauser gets the win over Evan C. Hunter Rich will be your top 3. Caleb Durgan, Chase Hardy, Logan Brass, Greg Keppel, Robert Overstreet, Zach Jenkins, and Anthony Thompson. The drivers for heat race number 1. So we wait for the man that gets the job done, takes out quickest qualifier, and also takes out heat race number 1 victory here tonight. It's Dylan Hauser. Dylan, Happy New Year, buddy, and, well, not a bad way to start off round number 2 here at Knoxville.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep the momentum going from last weekend. We're so far off to a good start. Just hope we can stay up front all night and just get a good points night.
It'll be a while before you hit the racetrack next. Next time you hit the racetrack is going to be the warm-up session. What do you do between now and then?
Just help my teammates out. I'm sure we're going to track reset here, so I already know what I'm going to run. We're just going to try to adjust these cars for those guys as the track burns off, and we just try to get them guys into the show and just try to make sure all my guys are up front.
Dylan, well done on taking out the fastest qualifier award here tonight, and well done on picking up a heat race number 1 victory to start on pole of the 50-lap main event. Good luck for the rest of the night, buddy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
There we go, Dylan Hauser, heat race number 1 winners. We get set to take a look at heat race number 2. Starting lineup is going to look like this. Chase Barbara lines up on pole. Lucas Rourke, runner-up in the Pro Late Model main event. He'll start from position number 2. Hayden Tolson, the 327, lines up at a position number 3. Colton Zimmer lines up the 71 from 4. From 5, it's the 07 of Stephen Gaines. Ben Countermarsh lines up at a position number 6. Position number 7, it'll be the 00 of Thomas Kohick, and Charles Barnes lines up the 21C from 8. And the final 2 starters, Austin Sessions in car number 20 will start from position number 9, and Blake Majulis will not line up the 10 from, won't line up the 127 from 10. He's got some mechanical issues plaguing that 127 car, so Majulis has got a fair bit of work to do here later on tonight, but we get set for heat race number 2. And again, the green flag is up. It'll come down in just a few moments' time as the iRacing.com safety car is about to make its way infield. And it'll come to the Miller Family Trucking green flag here at the Knoxville Raceway. Round number 2, heat number 2 is upon us. And it's going to be Chase Barbara to lead the field. Rourke will have Tolson to the inside, down into turn number 1, off for turn number 2. Rourke has gotten well clear of Tolson. Now here comes Colton Zimmer in the 71 car. He'll now challenge for the final transfer position with Colton Zimmer around the outside. And now here comes Ben Countermarsh in the 12. Charles Barnes on the back of the bus. He's going to slide up. He's going to look for 2 for the price of 1. Slides up in front of Countermarsh. Gaines is now behind. Barnes in the 21C with Tolson. Worked his way back around the outside 3 wide, almost in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Tolson, Barnes, near back to Countermarsh and Gaines. Gaines trying to make his way forward as well here in heat race number 2. Gaines and Countermarsh, wheel to wheel. Sessions right there with him in the 20 car. That's the black and green entry you see on screen. Countermarsh just gotten just a few little issues, same as the 00 car of Lucas Rourke. Staying on board right now with the 21C entry of Charles Barnes, who started, I want to say, he started in the fourth or fifth row. So he's made his way forward, but right now Gaines is going to slide up right into the side of him. 3 wide. Sessions goes on by. Barnes and Gaines, they were hooked together, and Session goes on by. Calamarsh going to make it 3 wide on the inside. Look at this battle near the back of the field, and boy, don't worry about up front. Your battle right now is just for better starting spots in tonight's B-Mains. Barbara, 3/10 of a second lead right now over Lucas Rourke. Then you go back to half a second, back to Colton Zimmer. And again, Gaines and Barnes again work side by side. Gaines trying to slide up, but it's going to be Barnes around the outside. Here comes Thomas Kohick in the 00 machine. Now he'll look to throw the slider there on. Gaines just got a little bit tight in the middle of turn number 3 and 4 mile. Kohick gets into the side of Gaines. They keep it all going nice and straight in the forward direction. A lap and a half to go for your race leader out in front as we watch. There's your top 3 on screen. Chase Barbara in the 23 car out in front all by himself, but he's got the good gap back to the man that sits in second spot. And well, he finished second in the Pro Late Model main event just some 40 minutes ago, and that is Lucas Rourke as Colton Zimmer now finds his way into position number 3 as they come up for corner number 4. Checkered flag is out. Heat number 2 is done and dusted, and Chase Barbara's going to get the win. Heat 2 done and dusted here. We'll chat very shortly, but we'll take a look at heat race number 2 results coming up on screen. Chase Barbara gets the win over Lucas Rourke and Colton Zimmer. Those top 3 drivers will transfer to the main event. Hayden Todelson, Austin Sessions to a B main, along with Charles Barnes, Stephen Gaines, Ben Calamarsh, Thomas Kohick, with Blake Vigilis not making the call. We'll chat to Chase Barbara, your winner of heat number 2. And Chase, you get the job done. Heat number 2. You've still got the 50-lap main event to come. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Speed Ranch and everybody for helping me out. I didn't really do much this week, but got on and get this set up. So I'm just going to maybe make some changes and warm up to the track, see what this track does, and just try and get the job done. Won like 2 of these races in a row. We're going for 3, so see what we can do.
What's it going to take to get the victory here tonight? Because we're still going to wait for the rest of the heats plus a couple of B mains, but you've also got Dylan Hauser starting on pole. What's it going to take to get the victory done here tonight?
Just got to make the right changes and warm up to the track, and just got to run a smart race and be patient, conservative, and just make my moves whenever I can and not give up any opportunities or make any mistakes.
Were you comfortable in the car just then in the heat?
Oh, I felt awesome.
Chase, well done on the win. We'll see you back later on for the 50-lap main event. Well done.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Chase Barbara, your winner of heat race number 2. Let's take a look at heat race number 3. Your starting lineup will look like this on the pole. It'll be the 19 car of Ryan Hodge on his outside. The 27B of Brady Thompson from position number 2. Position number 3 will be Gabe Elkins in the 07 machine. To his outside from 4, it's the 7 car of Hayden Cardwell. Then we go back to your 5th starter in car number 7. It's the chef for Bob Klein. He'll start from position number 5. Austin Holder will line up the 2 machine from position number 6. Joe Cease lines up the 50 car from position number 7. Cole Younger in the 3 car line up at a position number 8. And your 5th and final row, Nathan Smith driving the 22 car. He'll start from position number 9. Then we go back to the final row, final position in car number 10. From position number 10, that is Connor New. Ready for a start, heat race number 3. Coming to the green, and again the green flag is up and waving underway here at the Knoxville Raceway, and it's going to be once again Ryan Hodge. Look out, here comes Gabe Elkins down to the inside, and Elkins is going to make a 3 wide with Brady Thompson through the middle. Look at Hayden Cardwell in car number 7. Cardwell going to go 4 wide off turn number 4. Klein on the inside as well. There was 3 7s and then a 27. So if you got a 7 on the side of your car, boy, I tell you what, there's a very good chance you're going to transfer into the main event. Speaking of 7s, and here comes the 27 of Brady Thompson. But look it out. Hayden Cardwell. Slide job on Brady Thompson to move into position number 2. And now Cardwell coming after your race leader of Ryan Hodge. But now again, Brady Thompson goes back to the inside of Hayden Cardwell down into 1 off for turn number 2. Cardwell rips the lip around the outside, right up on the guardrail. Needs to keep the speed up, and now look out, here comes Bob Klein, showing that he's got some speed in the number 7 machine, but here is Brady Thompson on screen in the 27B. Look out, Brady Thompson, Bob Klein trying to work outside, now makes a move to go to the inside. Connor New from 10th up to position number 5, and now look at Klein to the inside. Cardwell with a slide jump, and Hodge, boy, it's all happening 2 by 2 by 2. Elkins and New, Klein and Thompson, Cardwell and Hodge now. It's Hodge still leading at the halfway stage of this one, but now midway point of the back straightaway into turn number 3. It's going to be Hayden Cardwell who will lead off turn number 4. Only time will tell. Thompson trying to make it 3 wide. Hayden Cardwell will lead lap number 5. Ryan Hodge back there in second position. Third is Brady Thompson and Connor New from 10th up to position number 4. Now goes to the inside. Hodge and Thompson made contact. New will now get the spot into turn number 3. Off for turn number 4. Here comes Brady Thompson back to the inside. And Thompson now coming back after Ryan Hodge. Looks for the slider. They'll make a bit of contact. And Connor New. Hodge into the wall. 3 wide. Look at it. Comes Gabe Elkins. They're 4 wide down the back straightaway. Oh boy, it is on right now. Austin Holder trying to come on the inside. And they're 3 wide for 4th, 5th and 6th position. Hodge, Klein after the 07 machine of Gabe Elkins. Meanwhile, the white flag is out. 1 lap left to run. Boy, there is chaos. It's pandemonium here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway heat race number 3. Where do you want to look? It doesn't really matter. Up and out in front. Hayden Cardwell gets the win. Second will go to Connor New. Third at the line will be Gabe Elkins. We wait for the official results to come up for heat race number 3 before we move on to heat race number 4. But Hayden Cardwell gets the win. Let's take a look at those results coming up now. Hayden Cardwell, Connor New from 10th to 2nd. Gabe Elkins home in 3rd. Ryan Hodge 4th. 5th is Bob Klein. 6th, Austin Holder, Joe Cease, Brady Thompson, Cole Younger and Nathan Smith for the drivers in heat race number 3. We wait for heat race number 3 winner of Hayden Cardwell to exit the number 7 machine. And here he is, fresh out of the virtual race car. Hayden Cardwell gets the win in heat race number 3. Hayden, congratulations on the victory. And boy, that was chaos at the start, but hey, you got the job done. You start on the inside of the second row.
Yeah, that was crazy. I haven't had much time to really play with the late models as much as I want to. I really enjoy them right now, so I don't know. I thought my computer wasn't going to let me get in here, so we didn't get any practice laps. I was mid-pack and qualifying and was able to put together a decent 10 laps there. We still need to be a little bit better, but that was wild, and we'll see what we can do here in a little bit.
Anytime Hayden Cardwell gets into a server, you know that he's going to be one man to watch. Do you give yourself that little extra boost of confidence knowing that you had no practice laps, so your first laps was basically qualifying, and you come away with a heat race victory?
I would say a couple years ago, probably. Right now, I'm still a squid, so we'll just see what happens in the race.
Those squids got tentacles, no doubt. You'll be looking to move forward in the main event. Hayden, congratulations on the win. We'll see you back later on tonight.
Thank you, Brett.
Hayden Cardwell, heat race number 3. Victor, we get ready. Heat number 4 lining up like this. It'll be Tyler Ducharme alongside Dylan Wilson on the front row for row number 1, heat race number 4. Second row inside and outside, Robbie Buchanan Jr. and the 1JR will start from 3. From 4, it's the 6 car of Dylan Yeager. From 7, the 10 machine of from 5, the 10 machine of Jason Salter. From 6 to 12 of Josh Fuller. From 7, it's the 2 car of Kendall Levron, and on his outside, Devin Nelson in car 9 for position number 8. And Brent Carey lines up the 524 machine from position number 9. As the cars are ready to go here in heat race number 4. We've still got 8, 4 and 5 to go, plus your B mains. And right now we get ready. 1 to green. Safety car is making its way infield. Safety car almost off the racetrack. You'll see it pull to the infield berm, and here we go. We'll come to the race. We'll come to the start here, heat race number 4. Dylan Wilson not getting that good of a launcher on the outside, and now Robbie Buchanan Jr. Now he'll now move into position number 2. So Buchanan now going to race side by side with Dylan Wilson as Wilson goes down to the inside. Will he slide it all the way up to the top? No, he'll stay mid-track, so he'll leave a lane on the outside of Robbie Buchanan Jr. But Tyler Ducharme in car number 25 will lead the way. Keep an eye on that 6 car. That's the entry of the Dylan Yeager entry as Buchanan around the outside of Wilson. Now Yeager comes to the inside, makes a bit of contact with the left rear quarter panel there of Dylan Wilson. So Wilson and Yeager, pair of Dylan's going to go at it for the final transfer position. Meanwhile, Jason Salter watching this battle for third and fourth happen right in front of his very eyeballs. Fuller along with Devin Nelson. So right now, boy, I tell you what, you really can't hold your breath for this one. You've just got to go for it. Fuller and Yeager made a bit of contact midway point of the back straightaway, and Yeager now he's going to slip back to what is position number 7. A lot of cars working on the top side of the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. Robbie Buchanan Jr. still holding down the runner-up position as Wilson now coming after Buchanan down into turn number 3. But Buchanan going to protect the slider into turn number 3. Ducharme continuing to lead the way in car number 25 over Robbie Buchanan Jr. Dylan Wilson, that's your top 3. Wilson, he can't go to the inside just yet because he's got his teammate entry. He's got his teammate to the inside. That's the 10 car of Jason Salter. So Salter and Wilson, teammates going at it for the final transfer spot. You know it's going to be clean. It's just a matter of who will it be. Now another teammate to theirs. In comes the 12 entry of Josh Fuller. Fuller and Salter working side by side. Devin Nelson watching as well, but now challenge up for the runner-up position. Yeah, Wilson, got to the inside. Bit of contact down into 3s. Buchanan tried to pinch Wilson up for turn number 4. It's going to be Wilson holding down second spot. Wilson goes back to the top. Another slider here from Buchanan. Meanwhile, look at this battle behind him at 3 wide down the back straightaway. Yeager coming back through the field. He's found his way back to position number 5 and 3 wide once again. And Yeager's got some speed. Boy, Yeager's found something right now. But it's Ducharme and the white flag is out. 1 lap left to go. Wilson trying to run down Ducharme by 4/10 of a second down into turn number 3. About to come off corner number 4. Tyler Ducharme about to be victorious here in heat race number 4. He will get the win. Tyler Ducharme will win, boy. Salter, Fuller, Nelson, Levron, it had it all. Heat number 4 is done. Ducharme gets the win over Dylan Wilson. Robbie Buchanan Jr. in third. Dylan Yeager 4th. Devin Nelson rounds out your top 5. 6 will be Josh Fuller. Kendall Levron in 7th. Jason Salter 8th. Brent Carey in 9th. And we chat with heat race number 4, victor of Tyler Ducharme. Tyler, congratulations on the victory. And well, that's only one part of the night done. You've still got a 50-lap main event, but are you happy with what you just done in the heat race?
Yeah, we don't race these things much anymore, and really wasn't expecting to go out there and win the heat race or even qualify as good as I did. I told them guys in Discord before the race, or the heat race, I'm like, man, I don't really want to be ripping the fence, and like, you better get up there, you're going to get past, so yeah, we did pretty good there. I got to thank Logan and JD Brown for all the help on the setup.
Tyler, well done on the win in heat race number 4. We'll look forward to seeing what you can do in the main event later on tonight, buddy.
Thanks, Brett.
Tyler Ducharme, winner of heat race number 4 as we get ready. Heat number 5 about to line up on the raceway. Logan Rumsey lines up on the pole position in car number 41. He's outside the 43. Nick King from position number 2. From position number 3, it's the 11 car of Ethan Johnson. And from 4, it's the 46 car of Diesel Jones. From 5, it's the 32 car of Christopher Joy. From 6, it's the 09 car of Trent Bailey. From 7, Drake Dryman lines up the 411. And he's outside the 87 of Tucker Elkins from position number 8. And Justin Sick driving car number 15 lines up at a position number 9. So another 9 cars for the 5th and final heat race of the evening. And Logan Rumsey will lead us to the green flag. He led us to the green flag in the Pro Late Models in heat race number 1 after taking out the Quick Time Award. And well, now he's going to lead us to a green flag in heat race number 5. And here we are. We're underway. And boy, I tell you what, Johnson got an absolute blinder of a start there on the inside. That outside front row, it was certainly sleeping. That's the 43 car of Nick King. It's now Diesel Jones now. Jones inside of King as they work into turn number 3. And it's going to be, it'll be King to hold on to the third and final spot on the podium right now. Upstairs goes Logan Rumsey and Ethan Johnson, as does Diesel Jones. Nick King went somewhat three-quarters of the way up, wasn't quite right up to the cushion. Again, they work top, they work middle, no one really working the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes the 46 car Diesel Jones trying to work it down to the inside of Nick King down into turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Ethan Johnson there just to your left of your screen trying to get by Logan Rumsey. Boy, big mistake there from Diesel Jones in the 46 car. Slowed up big time, didn't have the run off on the exit of turn number 2. And that allowed Nick King just to drive away from him by a few tenths of a second, I should say. Again, Diesel Jones not going to give up without a fight just yet. 4 down, 4 to run, top 4 on screen. Logan Rumsey, Ethan Johnson, Nick King, and Diesel Jones. Trip Bailey back there in position at number 5. And a reminder, it's only the top 3 that's going to go through to the main event. Everybody else will go through to the B mains. And whether there's 1, 2, or 3, that'll determine whether we have a 23 or 24 car field. Coming after your leader, Ethan Johnson again in car number 11. 3/10 of a second right now behind your race leader of Logan Rumsey. And again, Rumsey picked up a win in the pro, a heat race win in the pro late models. Just a little over a couple of hours ago. 2 laps left to run in heat race number 5, your 5th and final heat race of the night. For the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Models round number 2 here at the Knoxville Raceway. Diesel Jones closing in right now on Nick King for the final transfer spot. Here it is. King going to go to protective mode down into turn number 1. Jones trying to rip the lip around the outside, trying to keep the momentum up. But I'll tell you what, if Nick King, here he comes, Diesel Jones down to the inside. Battle on for the final transfer position. Who's it going to be? King and Jones, they make contact off turn number 4. Logan Rumsey will win second. He's going to go to Ethan Johnson, and Nick King and Diesel Jones go side by side at the line, and Diesel Jones is gonna have it. Diesel Jones with the third place finish. So Rumsey, Johnson, and Jones going to the show. King, Bailey, Elkins to one of the B mains. Justin Sick, Christopher Joy, and Drake Dryman will all be headed to one of 2 B mains here on the night. We're 10 laps and we'll take the top 4. But just quickly before we get there, let's chat to your heat race number 5 winner. And again, picking up another heat race victory here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway. Logan, another heat win, but this time it's position number 5. You're starting in the main event. And are you happy with how with the car speed just then?
I mean, we won the heat race, but we don't really feel that good. I said in the after the pro heat race, we weren't really sure about the race setup, and it kind of showed there. We kind of threw the anchor out. So, I mean, I'm not really sure about this feature set either. So we'll just try to change some things and try to get it done here. But and you never know, maybe you'll hit on it. So we'll try to hit on it tonight.
Logan, well done on the heat race victory here in the Super Late Models. Good luck for the 50-lap main event later tonight, buddy. Well done. There we go, Logan Rumsey, winner of heat race number 5 as we get ready for the first of what is going to be 2 B mains on the program. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Caleb Durgan lines up on the front row alongside Ryan Hodge. It should be an entertaining front row in itself. Row 2 inside and outside is going to be Nick King and Austin Sessions. Row number 3 will be Devin Nelson alongside Logan Brass. Row number 4 will see Austin Holder start alongside Tucker Elkins. Row 5, Stephen Gaines and Kendall Levron. Row number 6 will be Robert Overstreet and Brady Thompson. Row 7, Christopher Joy and Thomas Kohick. And the 8th and final row, Brent Carey alongside Anthony Thompson. 16 cars doing battle, 10 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Lights are out. We're about to go green. Off corner number 4. Here we are. Green flag is out and we're underway. B main number 1. 10 laps and the top 4 we're going to go through. You know, at least a quarter of these drivers. Oh boy, look out. Sessions into the wall, into the guardrail. That car is stuck up in the guardrail. We'll go yellow. Just got caught up there on the back straightaway with Nick King in the 43 car. And that car just did not want to turn after sustaining some damage to the front end. You can just see the left front tyres there just did not want to turn. Again, on board Austin Sessions here. Something definitely broke on that car, that's for sure. So Sessions out of the event. So I believe they were also talking about a potential track reset, but hopefully that it does not happen. Hopefully that it is going to be left alone, but again, we'll leave that for race control to deal with. There is Ryan Hodge, the man that sits in second spot. Caleb Durgan, your race leader. I think they're still waiting for a call. Race control just going through and doing what they need to do at the moment, just to try and get the call right. So just going through a number of different angles and whatnot as we still wait. Does the lights still show here on the iRacing.com safety car? So again, they're just looking at a number of different angles, and that's the beauty of esports at the moment. So heat race. Heat races are done, so the 5 heats are done. So we've still got B main number 1 on the racetrack, and B main number 2 patiently waiting in the wings. So I can tell you Nick King has just been given and been charged with the EOL. So we're just going to change up one thing here, be right back. Ah, mate, they got plenty of fuel. They got plenty of fuel. Don't worry about that. So the green flag is up. Ready to go back racing here in B main number 1. So 1 down. 9 laps left to go. 1 car round. That is Tucker Elkins in the 87. And immediately we come back yellow. Well, that all starts before him. That looks like it almost all starts with the 9 car of Devon Nelson. Let's look at that again. Let's watch this from the Devin Nelson view. Nelson gets on the gas a little, therefore giving Logan Brass to get on the gas, and the 2-car behind them of Austin Holder gets on the gas. So no fault for Stephen Gaines, no fault for, I believe, that is what happens when you try and jump a start. This is what happens when you try and jump a start, boys. I mean, it's not hard just to hold the pace, just line up behind the guy in front of you. So they're going to basically take another lap away. Another lap away from the green flag conditions. So lights are out, back to green. So just taking a little bit to get B main number 1 in the books. Here we go, on a much better start. Look out, the 89 car of Logan Brass had some issues there on the start, but seems to be okay right now. Austin Holder to the inside. Then you go back to Tucker Elkins in the 87. Contact off turn number 2, and now here comes Austin Holder. Holder looking to slide into a transfer position and does so. Nelson back to 4th, and it's going to be a reminder, top 4 that are going to go through in this one to the main event. So the magic number is going to be forward right now. Devin Nelson in the 9 car. He's got that spot, but here comes Logan Brass in the 89. Elkins and Gaines work side by side down into 3. We're almost 3 wide right now for 5th, 6th, and 7th position. Brass now trying to cut back down to the inside there. Again, you can just start to see those mechanical issues come in play. That 89 car. Durgan still holds on to the race lead over Ryan Hodge. Austin Holder in second in that number 2 machine. Devin Nelson, big time slider there into turn number 3 on Holder. Holder comes back at Nelson up for turn number 4 and almost a dead heat at the line. But I can tell you right now that it was Austin Holder. As the yellow flag comes out, Austin Holder had it. In fact, Devin Nelson had it by 7 1/1000ths of a second. Logan Brass in the 89 looks to be the man that was involved in this one. So when you're racing people like that, it just gets a little difficult. Drivers around the 89 car as we come back live, and Caleb Durgan is your race leader. So we still keep an eye on the safety car, whether we are 1 to green. At the moment, we are still on 2 to green. And once we go back racing, it'll be halfway home, 5 down and 5 to run. So B main number 1, proving the challenges right now. So lights are out. Doubled up, ready to go. Racing once again here at Knoxville. Durgan and Hodge coming back to the green, boy. I tell you what, well, Checkers is out. This is all time limit raced. So results are going to be Caleb Durgan, Ryan Hodge, Devin Nelson, and Austin Holder is your top 4. Fifth thumb back, unfortunately, won't we say goodbye to him? So B main number 2 getting ready to tackle the raceway. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. In the 17 cars will be Hayden Tolson and Dylan Yeager. In row number 1, row 2 going to be Chase Hardy and Bob Klein. Row 3 going to be Trent Bailey and Charles Barnes. Row 4, Josh Fuller and Greg Keppel. Row 5, Joe Cease and Justin Sick. Row number 6 is going to be Ben Calamash and Jason Salter. Row number 7, Zach Jenkins and Cole Younger. Row number 8, Drake Dryman and Blake Majulis, who is not in the building, and Nathan Smith to make up what is now going to be a 16-car field. So Tolson and Yeager on the front row. Lights are still circulating around the venue. So we are ready for a start. The lights are out. And the green flag drops. We are underway. And it's going to be Hayden Tolleson with 3 wide. Chase Hardy, Dylan Yeager, Bob Klein going at it for the final transfer positions. King. Not in this one, he was in the other one. Yeager and Hardy, I should say. Klein is what I was looking at. Barnes, Fuller on the outside looking in with Joe Cease. Yeager on the inside of Hardy. Tolson, your race leader. Yeager is by Hardy. Hardy comes back at Yeager down to the bottom side. Josh Fuller putting the moves on Charles Barnes down into turn number 3. Top 4 transfer, John. Top 4 will go through to the main event. Hardy again trying to work over Yeager down the back straightaway. They drag race into turn number 3. Hardy's got the run on the bottom side. Yeager makes a little bit of contact there with Hardy. Now they get off each other. Klein, boy, Klein would love to start in this 50-lap main event. Tolleson, Hardy, Yeager, and Klein. That's your top 4. Tolleson's really running away with this one. 6/10 of a second lead and looking to open up more of a gap. Hardy. He got by Yeager. He had to run down Yeager and get back by him. And Yeager's someone that hasn't been on the sim a whole lot lately. And I don't think Hardy has either. And I'll tell you what, nice to see Bob Klein in a transfer position. He's just got to hold on for what is going to be 4 more laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Fuller still going to battle it out with Barnes. This is a battle for 5th and 6th position, and Zach Jenkins back there in 7th. And again, Jenkins, boy, getting real close to the guardrail. Not once, but twice, especially down the back straightaway. 2 laps remaining here at the Knoxville Raceway. Yeager again closes in on the rear bumper of the 116 car of Chase Hardy. Can he do anything with him? Oh, well, only time will tell. But they come to the white flag. Hayden Tolleson, your race leader. Pretty sure he picked up the B-main win in the Pro Late Model race as well. And now he's going to look to go with another victory in the Super Late Models. 2 final left-hand turns down into turn number 3. They'll race off corner number 4. Everybody just sticking to the bottom side. Your top 4 play it safe, and that's exactly what they do. Hayden Tolleson with the victory. Second, we'll go to Chase Hardy. Third at the line will be Dylan Yeager. Bob Klein will make up your top 4 drivers that will transfer into tonight's main event. Here's your official results. Tolleson, Hardy, Yeager, and Klein, your top 4. Fuller, Barnes, Jenkins, Cease, Younger, and Dryman. And that will be your top 10. Over the page, and we go to Smith, Bailey, Keppel, Salter, Calamash, and Justin Sick, unfortunately. All right, we'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Tetsubi. Come back with your main event on the other side of this. 50 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Round number 2 of the Miller Family Trucking World of Thunder Esports League Super Late Models here at the Knoxville, the sprint car capital of the world.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racing enthusiasts all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. The car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and racing teams. Our skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly racing series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 200,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams, race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Participate in solo races, championship seasons, and hosted in league events with AI Racing. With a rapidly expanding catalog of 70-plus cars and 85-plus tracks from real-world racing series, test your abilities with challenging computer-based competition. Additional partners include IMSA, the World of Outlaws, and Supercars, allowing members to participate in their very own Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, Sebring 12-Hour, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
All right, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the Miller Family Trucking Super Late Models. Here tonight from the Knoxville Raceway. It is time to go racing. It is your feature event. We'll take a look at your starting lineup, and your 50-lap main event will look like this. Dylan Hauser starts alongside Chase Barber on the front row. Row number 2 inside and outside, it will be Hayden Cardwell alongside Tyler Ducharme, also picking up heat race victories in the 3rd and 4th heat race. The final heat race victory of Logan Rumsey will start from position number 5. From 6, it'll be Evan C. From position number 7, it's the double O machine of Lucas Rourke. From 8, the 10 car of Connor New. From position number 9, we'll see Dylan Wilson in the 80 machine start alongside the 11 car of Ethan Johnson. From 10. From position number 11, car number 33 of Hunter Rich. From 12, it's the 71 car of Colton Zimmer. Then we go back to Gabe Elkins in the 07 machine. We'll start from position number 13. From 14, it's the 1JR machine of Robbie Buchanan Jr. From position number 15, it's Diesel Jones. Line up in the 46 machine. He's outside. A B-main winner of Caleb Durgan from 16. From 17, the 327 of Hayden Tolleson. From 18, it's the 19 of Ryan Hodge. From position number 19, it's the 116 of Chase Hardy. From 20, it's the 9 of Devin Nelson. Then you go back to Dylan Yeager in the 6 from position number 21. From 22, it's the 2 car of Austin Holder. And at the back row by himself in car number 7, Bob Klein lines up at a position number 23. Sunset beaming down here on the Knoxville Raceway. As the drivers have just been given, they are already in a 4-wide salute. A simple show of respect to you, the fans, for watching here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And 7 years ago, with the World of Thunder Esports League forming, racing, well, every Sunday night and even nights throughout the course of the week, and how can't tell you how many speed weeks, memorial races we've done, charity races. Steve McMillan has done a wonderful job in growing this to be the largest dirt iRacing group on the service. We get ready to go racing. The safety car is still on the racetrack, and I believe we are looking at a 2 to green right now. And in fact, we might even be looking at a 1 to green, so the lights are out. Safety car will come infield. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 laps on the board here at the Knoxville Raceway. Dylan Hauser, Chase Barbara. That's your front row. Again, the history and storylines that we will see throughout the course of this series is going to be nothing short of amazing. So ready to go racing. Round number 2. World of Thunder Esports League. Miller Family Trucking. Super late model. Main event is underway and we are green. And it's going to be Dylan Hauser to lead through the first and second turn. Hayden Carbwell, Tyler Ducharme. Carbwell, Ducharme work side by side for that 3rd and 4th position on the racetrack. It's going to be Tyler Ducharme into position number 3. And again, everybody just taking it nice and easy. At the moment, everybody just trying to figure out a groove. I was just like to see everybody start to, a lot of the drivers, in fact, migrate to the bottom. There's still a cushion to lean on up there, as we've seen it late in that pro late model race. The slider line come into play, but it was all Evan C, who pretty much just worked his way through the bottom side. In that pro late model main event, as we can see, Hayden Carbwell on screen right now, battling with the 00 machine of Lucas Rourke as they battle for a top 5 position. Evan C right tucked in behind them in the 33 car, goes right through the middle. He can't get right down to the very inside where he's been used to running, because Dylan Wilson is showing some speed down there, and Dylan Wilson trying to move forward in the main event. 3 wide, Carbwell, Wilson and C, and a couple of iRacing World of Outlaw late model champions go at it with Dylan Wilson, and yellow is out. And Devin Nelson in the 9 car. Ooh, in fact, he had nowhere to go. He just spun it up, and it was the 46 car of Diesel Jones. Diesel Jones got hit behind there by Chase Hardy in the 112, so let's keep an eye on this one. So, bang, right there was the contact. And Hardy, you would think, should be charged with the EOL. So not once but twice, and there goes the 46 around. Then you see Devin Nelson getting around as well, just to avoid from copping any damage on that race car. So what will be 4 laps into the books here at the Knoxville Raceway. Can confirm Chase Hardy has been given the end of line penalty. So lights are out. So we go on board Dylan Hauser. Hauser to the bottom right of your screen. We'll take a number of laps on board with the 2 car. Green flag is out, and we are back to racing here at the Knoxville Raceway. 4 down, 46 to go. Again, bottom right of your screen is your race leader, just to see how he's getting around the Knoxville Raceway. The man that sits behind him is Chase Barbara. Now, apologies as the iRacing paints aren't all working on that second screen as we go yellow. Caleb Durgan is the culprit for this one. Oh, just catching a little bit of the front bumper there of Dylan Yeager. So Yeager makes contact with Durgan. Just right there, just sends a 7 car around. So I wonder what these drivers are thinking at right now. Can confirm Chase Hardy out of the event. Back there in position, what will be now position number 23. So Hardy out. Tough break for a tough night at the office for Chase Hardy. Just waiting on the call from race control. Dylan Yeager has just been sent to the end of the line. Lights go out, come back to green. Here we are, back underway. It's still Hauser, Barbara, Rumsey, it's up 3. Ducharme, Carbell on screen with Lucas Rourke, Dylan Wilson, and Evan C. And well, just like that, we're back to green. Every time I go to dual screens, we're under yellow. So a rough start. Willie, he did get into the back of him. He did turn him around, unfortunately. So Dylan Hauser still your race leader. Here we go, back to green off turn number 4, and it's going to be once again Dylan Hauser, Chase Barbara, and Logan Rumsey. Tyler Ducharme still back there in position number 4. Ducharme trying to move his way into a podium position again. Everybody inside the top 10. Well, down to the bottom side they go. Boy, they're just really glued to the bottom side. And you really think that, this track has not taken a whole lot of liking to anywhere else but the bottom side. Week number 1 last week at the Volusia Speedway Park. You heard it earlier. When I spoke to him, Dylan Hauser, he said he was coming for this one. Chase Barber picked up the win from 13th. Hauser got the runner-up spot from 15th. So both those drivers moved up. What was, 12 and 13 spots. Romsey finished on the podium. And right now they run 1, 2, and 3 once again. Ducharme last week was not in the main event. So now he is looking for a good finish here in your main event here, week number 2. Good battle going on. Wilson and Rourke. Barbara still trying to get by your race leader. And you want to see how it's all going? Look, there's your battle for the race lead down the bottom right. Top 4 on screen. And then you look at what is... 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, just up at the top left of the screen. Cardwell and Rourke now going at it side by side. Cardwell, he will live or die by the cushion. Look at the race up front. That's your top 4 on screen again on the bottom right. And you just don't know where to look, and sometimes you just gotta take a good educated guess. And what will happen? Meanwhile, Romsey has got Ducharme on his outside, and Ducharme is not going to have it just yet. And just as we start to focus on the top 4, yellow comes out. So yellow will be back out on the raceway in what has been our, 4th caution so far? Maybe, yeah, 4th, I want to say 4th caution. So, Hauser has still got Barbara to contend with. Romsey is there. Ducharme was pressuring Romsey. And it's still anybody's race at the minute, but with the way things are looking... at this stage, as long as Hauser can get the jump, he's going to be tough to beat. Ducharme has found his way on the outside of the front row here, so don't know whether he wants to be stuck up there or not. But here we go, coming back to green with what will be 36 laps left to run. And that good start for Ducharme. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2, and then he's using half of the racetrack. Cardwell, well, he's just going to send it upstairs and try and rip the lip. As now here comes Lucas Rourke inside. Cardwell goes outside of Chase Barbara, and Barbara outside of a podium position. Cardwell is coming in the 07 machine. Again, still trying to make the top side work. He knows that everybody's down on the bottom side, so he's got to try something different. Hunter Rich is now trying to move into the top 5 as Rich and Cardwell go at it side by side. Connor New making it work upstairs as well. Dylan Wilson back to 9th position after battling inside or around that 5th spot for the most part of this feature event. Rourke inside, trying to go inside of Rich. Rich trying to go inside of Barbara, not going to happen. Meanwhile, Ducharme closing in on Hauser for the race lead. Boy, you just love to see what's going on at the moment up front of single file. And I can tell you right now, because I'm looking at another screen, 3 wide, Cardwell, Barbara, and Rourke off at turn number 4. That is 5th, 6th, and 7th position right now. Barbara on the outside, Cardwell through the middle, Rourke on the inside. There's still 3 wide down the back straightaway. Now Cardwell gets clear. New C and Wilson with 3 wide. Now they're going to be 4 wide for a split second. Just when you think the racetrack isn't racing up, they'll go 4 wide down into turn number, in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Nearly 5 wide with Evan C trying to stick a nose up the inside of Dylan Wilson. A fantastic showing right now for drivers from about 5th through to about 10th. And now you could almost throw in 11th position with Robbie Buchanan Jr. trying to throw his hat into the mix. We're 20 down and 30 to run here in the main event. Connor New, boy, I tell you what, he has made some moves. He's made some positions. Bob Klein, the biggest mover through the field. He's up 9 positions from dead last to position number 14. Hats off to the chef of Bob Klein. And your top 3 still out in front. Dylan Hauser, Tyler Ducharme, and Logan Rumsey. Rumsey's all over the back of Ducharme through turn number 3 and 4. Watching Wilson and New go at the top and the bottom. New, again, was following in the tyre track of Hayden Cardwell, basically since the last restart. Oh, Connor New into the wall. There is your top 3 on screen. And Connor New, who I believe is out of this one, confirmed it. He knows that the car was broken. So he's really had a quick exit of stage left, or even a case of stage right. Again, there's your top 3 on screen. Hauser, Ducharme, and Rumsey. Again, they're all just working with one another right now, but we'll come off turn number 4. And at the start-finish line, crossflag sticks are going to be out. 25 down and 25 to go. Hunter Rich in 4th. There is Lucas Rourke in 5th. Hayden Cardwell 6th. Dylan Wilson 7th. Evan C in 8th. 9th is Robbie Buchanan Jr. 10th is now Colton Zimmer. Chase Barbara back to 11th. And what was fighting for a top 3 and fighting for the race lead is outside the top 10. And you just got to wonder, is there something broken? Is there something damaged on that 23 car? Because there's no way that 23 car, after picking up the win last week at the Volusia Speedway Park, that he's gone from 15 laps ago, challenging for the race lead. Back to position number 12. Durgan nearly got around. He nearly turned the car around. Maybe looking for a bit of help with the 23 car of Chase Barbara. There's Bob Klein in 13th position. Hard charger so far, plus 10 positions. Goes Bob Klein. So the chef making a name for himself here in the main event and moving and passing some cars. Hauser has just extended that gap over Logan Rumsey to half a second. Buchanan Jr. and Colton Zimmer go at it for what is positions number 9 and 10. There's Evan C. closing in on the back of Dylan Wilson and Hayden Cardwell. And again, I spoke about it when these 3 guys were battling before a yellow come out just, what was about 10 to 15 laps ago. You've got Evan C., World Championship winner in the Super Late Models. Hayden Cardwell, he picked up a World Championship in the Super Late Models as well. And Dylan Wilson, who has been in every World Championship for the Super Late Model Series. You're getting the experience that these 3 guys have right here on your screen. Cardwell just got into the cushion and maybe just a lack of experience lately on the sim, as he's not been around a whole lot. Just maybe just got caught out there. And now what is going to be, or what should be, 19 laps left to run here in your main event. It's still Dylan Hauser out in front, but the yellow flag is going to come out, and we will halt this race just a little bit longer. Oh, Chase Barbara in the 23 car. Oh, Durgan. Durgan not clearing the slider. And Barbara hard into the guardrail. And that should put an end to his night. Because that in fact will put him to the tail end. And looking at where he is on the racetrack, it looks like that he has ejected out of the building. So he's you could almost call him T-Maz. So we are still pacing at the minute, and we're probably sitting at 2 to green. "32 laps completed here at the Knoxville Raceway. There will be 18 laps remaining once we come back to the green flag. Of course, it'll go from 19 down to 18. Caleb Durgan is done. He's out of this one. Again, don't forget, if you're watching on the social media page, you'll be watching. Make sure you hit the like and follow button on the Facebook page and on the Twitch channel if you're watching over there. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, hit the thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Of course, all free to watch. Absolutely, he can't park there. The pair of them. And does he not know that the guardrail doesn't move? Sending the pace car in, I believe. Pace car has been sent in. 18 to go, and here we go. Back underway. And it's still in Hauser. Gets out of the inside. Rich got into the back of Ramsey Wilson around the outside. 3, 4, 5 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide, 3 wide, 2 wide. Oh my God, how many wide do you want to go? Ducharme gets turned around by Evans C. There was contact between them. And I guess you could all say that originated with the 33 car. It looked like of Hunter Rich. Now I'm going to have to try and dissect this one. So it started with Hunter Rich getting into the side, getting into the back of Logan Rumsey. Then everybody just not wanting to give up the spot. Ducharme goes around. There was contact with C and Rourke in that one. And oh my. So Ducharme will bring the 25 pit side. I don't even want to begin to know what that was, Darby. That was pandemonium. So we'll wait for a race control. And well, if you want a right call on that one, you might want to just call a red flag, because that was all sorts of chaos. There was bumping, grinding, there was pushing, there's a cushion. So light should be out. So now we take that lap away and we go 17 to go. Looks like we had a single file restart. Can confirm it is going to be a single file restart for what will be the remainder of the night. Safety car is in. Back underway. Ducharme back in the pits, unfortunately. Buchanan caught the cushion. Have a look at Bob Klein from 13th to position number 10. He's driving the wheels off the 7 car. C and Carwell going to go at it once again down into turn number 1. car. We're going to try and grab the cushion in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Now Colton Zimmer now looks to pick up a position, working and utilising his advantage on the bottom side of the raceway. Second, make that third and fourth as Dylan Wilson trying to get by Hunter Rich. And now Rich again coming after Logan Rumsey. Rich all over the back of Rumsey down the back straight away. These two drivers went at it in the Pro Late Models, and now they're going to go at it in the Supers. Wilson again all over the back of Rich, and you can just see everybody just using the bottom side in what is pretty much going to be rubber up on the bottom side of the racetrack. Rumsey, he just leaves the door open just a little bit for Hunter Rich. Just trying to sneak a nose up on the inside. Now Wilson, he'll go a lane higher than what Hunter Rich is. And Rumsey and Wilson, they pretty much run the identical lines in 1 and 2. Wilson going to follow Rich down into 3 and 4. I don't think Dylan Wilson's found it right there. He was almost the quickest car on the racetrack there on the previous lap. Let's see who it is there at the start-finish line. Well, other than Dylan Hauser, it's Logan Rumsey. So Rumsey's starting to get things figured out once again. We'll come to 11 to go. Wilson now starting to go to the middle of the racetrack, and again, he's got to be careful. If he leaves that inside line open, that's going to bring in Lucas Rourke, and Evan C. as Rourke gets into the back of Wilson. He checks up, and they keep it going. They keep it pointed in the forward direction. Coming to 10 to go. C to the inside on Lucas Rourke. Zimmer's got Jaeger behind him. Jaeger trying to make it work. In position number 8, trying to get one more position. Cardwell back to 9th. Buchanan in 10th position. Climb back to 11th. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th on screen right there. And again, they all roll the bottom side. Wilson, he got into the back of Rich, and that opens up the door for Lucas Rourke. Rourke and Wilson still side by side of the line with just 9 laps left to run. And now here comes Evan C. almost making it 3 wide off turn number 2. Into 3 we go. Hauser has got it. Hauser from Rumsey and Rich. Wilson in 4th on screen. He just gets clear of the 00 machine of Lucas Rourke. Rumsey out of the top 5 cars. He's really almost the only one. Unless we get a yellow. I don't think anybody else is going to catch Dylan Hauser. In fact, I don't even think Rumsey's going to catch Hauser. Although, I gotta say, Hunter Rich looks a little faster than Logan Rumsey right now. Rich is all over the back of Rumsey. Rich is going to go to the middle. He opens up the inside lane there for Dylan Wilson. And Dylan Wilson will take a peek up on the inside. And now Wilson going to challenge Rich down into 3 and 4. And Rourke nearly gets into the back of Wilson. Rourke trying to drive it deep as now the gloves are off, and again we go to 5 laps remaining. 45 laps is complete. 5 to go. Rich going upstairs into turn number 1 and 2. Will he go the slider line? No, he'll stay to the bottom side. Now they're going to move Rumsey out of the way for that runner-up position. Hauser still clicking off lap times in the mid 18-second bracket, 18.5 for probably the last, I want to say, 15 to 20 laps. That car is just as solid as a rock there with the consistency of the time. And we know Hauser just loves just to run the cushion, but he's doing enough. He's doing everything that he needs to do. Rich catches the infield berm. He slides up. Moves Rumsey out of the way. Rumsey back at him now. Wilson 3 wide on the inside. Wilson, Rich, and Rumsey. And they go 3 wide once again off turn number 4. 2 laps left to run. Rich had 2nd at the line. Rumsey had 3rd. Rumsey tubbing Rich around the outside in turn number 1 and 2. And well, hey, Tubbs up here, Bud and Logan Rumsey making it work. And now he's just figured it out probably too little too late. White flag is out. 1 lap left remaining for your race leader of Dylan Hauser. Logan Rumsey, Hunter Rich. They work off for turn number 2. Wilson trying to have a look up on the inside of Hunter Rich down into turn number 3, but it will not matter. Into 3 off for corner number 4. Dylan Hauser is going to be victorious. 2nd will go to Logan Rumsey. Hunter Rich home in 3rd. Gee, that got very interesting in the last 12 to 15 laps of that feature event. Let's take a look at your full field rundown. Dylan Hauser gets the win in car number 2 from Logan Rumsey in second, Hunter Rich in third, Dylan Wilson fourth, fifth to be Evan C. Dylan Yeager in sixth, Lucas Rourke seventh, Colton Zimmer eighth, ninth was Hayden Carbo, Robbie Buchanan rounds out your top 10. The biggest mover is going to be Dylan Yeager plus 15 spots. Moving 12 spots was Bob Klein, who will go from 23rd to 11th. Austin Holder in 12th. Devin Nelson 13th. Ethan Johnson. Hayden Tolleson rounds out your top 15. And then we go back to Ryan Hodge, Tyler Ducharme, Caleb Durgan, Chase Barbara, Diesel Jones, your top 20. Followed by Connor New, Gabe Elkins, and Chase Hardy. We'll go trackside. We'll chat to the man that comes home third place here tonight in car number 33 is Hunter Rich, and well, Hunter, another podium, this time super late models. How was, I guess I know what the track was like after watching it for 50 laps, but what was it like on the racetrack?
Tough. Just train racing. You can't pass. I felt like I was faster than the leader since like lap 30. Felt like I had a fast car.
A number of times late in that race, you tried to get by Logan. You just sort of kept that door open just a little bit for you, to stick your nose in there. But I guess when it comes one lane like that, it just makes it hard to pass without sort of having to move the bloke out of the way for that spot.
Yeah, it's tough, very tough.
Hunter, mate, congratulations on a third place finish here tonight in the Super Late Model race at Knoxville. Before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on that 33 car again.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody at Speed Ranch, Tanner, JC, Hunter Gaines, Diesel, Lucas, Blaze. Yeah, that's about it.
Hunter Rich home in third place. We are waiting our second place driver of Logan Rumsey. I'm not sure whether he's going to be joining us here for this one, but we'll chat to the man that gets the win here tonight. Well, he pretty much pulls the sweep out here from the Knoxville Raceway. It is Dylan Hauser. Dylan, congratulations. Well, you take the broom. You're not a witch, but, man, you sweep this one. You must be happy with this one.
Yeah, it feels real good. We didn't get any practice. We just jumped off the plane from Florida back to Ohio, so it was good just to show up and qualify pole and win the heat. Just get out front there and just try to run clean laps without those guys driving through the back of you. So that's what we did. We got lucky a couple times there, but pretty shitty performance by a lot of these guys tonight. A lot of them are better than that, so the feature shouldn't have took 45 minutes to run.
Maybe when you get out in front like that, normally, we see you, just sort of ripping the lip and doing what you have to do. What was it like being out in front? Was it just a case of, just basically running 50 practice laps by yourself?
Yeah, I was just trying to run through the rubber, run to the bottom, save my tires. A lot of them guys were just driving their shit balls deep, and I never really pushed my car there until 15 to go, and once I pushed it, I opened up a pretty big lead. So I just wanted to save my stuff. A lot of these guys, they just don't understand that being fast on lap 30 isn't really, or 20 isn't really where you want to be fast at. You want to be fast on the last 10 laps if you're in position. So they can all say whatever they're fast on lap 20, but that doesn't really mean anything if you run third. So we're just going to keep digging and go back next week and just we're learning a lot right now. We're building a pretty good notebook here. I feel like the last month and a half we've turned it up quite a bit. So we're just going to try to make this our best year yet, and so far it's off to a good start.
Dylan, well done on the victory here tonight. Well done on the sweep here at the Knoxville Raceway for the Super Late Models. Before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this number 2 car.
Yeah, like I said, everybody at House of Speed IRC setups. We really changed our program. We're here the last 3 or 4 months. Got rid of a lot of people. A lot of people left. Got back to the smaller group. Just want to make sure I had good people around me. And just everybody that's helped test with me. Puts in the laps, puts in the work to get this car as fast as it is. Keep it up front every single time we step on the track. And all my sponsors, Chris Hollins, Gears Unlimited 3D Racing, House of Speed. There's a ton of people to help out on this thing, and I appreciate it. And just thank Cruz Cadell and everybody over there, and we'll keep digging.
Dylan, well done on the win. We'll see you back next week, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Dylan Hauser, you want now. We get to chat to the man that comes home second place tonight. It's the 41 car of Logan Rumsey. Logan, second place here tonight. Boy, you had your challenges late in that one, but you managed to hold on. It looked like you found something in those last sort of 2 or 3 laps running that deep slider line.
Yeah, that race was going pretty good there until around the lap 33 restart. I just saw an opening under Hauser, tried to go for it, and it kind of just cost me the race there, any shot I had at winning. So we just got in there, and the whole field kind of piled in behind me, and it broke my car pretty bad. So after that, I was just trying to hang on for seconds, try to salvage some points for tonight. I kind of feel bad for everyone behind me. I was kind of holding them all up, but just what you got to do for the points here.
Yeah, I was going to say, look, a couple of drivers, there was certain times where, it looked like that, they had a lot more speed, but, as you said, you've got to do what you got to do, and if they're going to get around you, you certainly made it hard for them, especially, trying to, run that rubber, all the way around the racetrack.
Yeah, it's not what you want to do, trying to play defense the whole race, but when your car's tore up that bad, that just what you have to do. But it was my fault anyway. I just shouldn't have tried to make that move there on the down the front stretch on the restart. So we'll just learn for next time and try not to do that.
Logan, well done on the second place finish here tonight. Before we let you go, we'll let you thank everybody involved on the 41 car.
Yeah, that's everyone on Alpha Industries. Hayden, Tyler, we were running good until that wreck kind of tore them all up. So we'll be back next week, try to get a dub.
There we go, Logan Rumsey home in second spot. And that will, of course, wrap up the post-race coverage here from the Knoxville Raceway for the World of Thunder Esports Miller Family Trucking Super Late Model portion of the night. Don't forget, we will be back tomorrow night, Monday night. In fact, we were scheduled to have one race for tomorrow night, which happened to be the Plum Wild Podcast Super Late Models presented by Northwest Racing Association. That is going on at 10 o'clock Eastern. However, we've got a race coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern, which will be the CFM customer race, so make sure you stick around for that one. Tuesday night, World of Thunder Esports League return with some dirt street stocks at the Federated Auto Parts at I-55 Raceway. Then we go back to Wednesday night. It's the Down and Dirty Outlaw Speed Factory 360 Wing Sprint Cars, round number 2 at the Lernerville Speedway, before we take a little break and come back on that very same night at 11 o'clock Eastern, the Mountain View Plumbing Pro Late Models presented by Northwest Racing Association. Then Thursday night, of course, our big one, Coast to Coast Racing League RSN Trackside 358 Modifieds and Catalytic Recovery Big Block Modifieds from 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern, before we finish up the night and finish up with the week with the Down and Dirty Outlaw Speed Ranch Pro Late Models at what will be around 9:30 Eastern. And again, that will be at the Lernerville Speedway. So still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races to come between now and Thursday night, and all the action live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV, live across our social media pages, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We've got them all covered. It doesn't really matter where you can watch. It's all going to be live on Ultimate Dirt TV. So, with that being said, until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say farewell, good night, congratulations to our winner. We'll see you back tomorrow night.